Hello and welcome. So this is a big deal. This is something that I've been looking for a while, and there are other solutions out there. So let me just put it out there. But we are going to talk about the latest update for the Google Pixel phones, and how it now makes it so that using just a USB cable, that's it, no software, nothing else, you can now take your Pixel phone and use it as a webcam on your computer. It is so super simple and so super fast. This may be the shortest video I've ever done because it's that easy, but let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So whether you are doing meetings on Zoom or Teams or whatever, or if you're creating content, you need a camera, right? And sooner or later, you're going to need a camera. And, with everything that's gone on in the past few years, we've all gotten pretty good. We've all got our hands on a webcam or something. But this tends to be better than a lot of the webcams that are now out there. Also, it's always with us, so it makes it super simple. And over the years, I have used a lot of different apps and hacks to get the computer to see this as a webcam. And they work, don't get me wrong. But we now have the world's simplest, most straightforward way to do this. There's a couple of caveats, so we'll cover those. But if you fall into this category, you're going to be really, really happy. And I will say, up front that, yes, I do know that Microsoft has been talking about this for a while, and I keep looking for it and waiting for it. But Google beat them to it. But yes, I will do a video about the Microsoft option when that becomes widely available. So this is big. This is, let me just, okay, let's cover the requirements, right? So this works on PCs. You can get started literally in like 10, 15 seconds, right? Once you find a USB-C cable, and you have one because you're using that to, charge the phone anyway, and you're using that probably on other devices. So that's probably going to take you the longest, is to find one that you want to dedicate to this. After that, it's so easy. It works on Windows 10 and Windows 11. And the requirements are a USB-C cable, a Pixel phone. So that would be a Pixel 6 or later phone. So I'm going to use my Pixel 8, but I did test with my Pixel 6 and it worked. Frankly, I think that's going to replace my webcam in my work situation out in the living room. And you need to have the most current, as of when I'm recording this, update on your phone. So the December 2023 feature drop is what you need to make sure that you've got on here. And you can verify that by going into settings, system, and system update to make sure that you've got that update or later. It will obviously be there for later people. So if you're from the future, hello future. Hope things are better. Okay, so it's really that simple. So what you're going to do is, when you get this all hooked up, your system is going to see your phone as a webcam. And it's actually going to be listed as a camera device or camera input, and it'll be listed as Android webcam. Okay, so here's the thing. You don't have to install extra software. You don't need drivers. You don't need any special hacks, right? Just your phone, and then this will show up as an option after you just click a couple of things. And the other benefit is your phone will continue charging via that USB connection while it's working as a webcam. So as long as you start off with a pretty good charge, that'll just keep it so that it'll keep working for as long as you need it to. So what you do is you take said phone. Now, unfortunately, my computer is, okay, this is on camera. USB cable, one end is plugged into the computer, which is off a bit. I can't show you that. That's far away to keep the noise down. But you just plug this in. Okay, and then you're going to see a notification on your system. And I'm going to switch over here so you can see what I'm talking about. So you're going to go into your panel at the top, right? And you're going to pull that down. And what you're looking for is this notification. It may or may not be set to silent, depending on how you have your particular phone set up. but you're looking for device connected as webcam. So that's it acknowledging that you have connected your phone as your device. And then you're going to click on the, oops, sorry. Okay, fine. Take a screen capture. That's fine too. Then you're going to click on that little down arrow, right? And it's going to say device connected, or if it doesn't say webcam already, it'll just say device connected for power or file sharing or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What you're going to do is click on that, and you've got all of these options in here. Let me take this off. And what you're going to do is you want to make sure that webcam is selected. If it's not already selected, you're just going to click on that, and you're done. That's it. Okay, now you do all of these other options, and we can talk about these another day, but this is the big one. The webcam one is the one that you are looking for. You want to make sure that that's selected, and once that's selected, your camera is now an input device. And that's it. I mean, really, I could stop the video here, but in case you're curious, or in case you'd like to see proof, or you want to see how this is going to look. Now, depending on what tool you're using, where you select your camera will be different, right? So in Zoom, you go down, you click on the little video camera thing, you click on it, and you'll see a list of all your camera devices. Teams is similar. I'm going to show you in vMix how to do this because that's what I have open. So let me get this window set up. And I need to switch my share to that window so that you can see it. Which was the window that I just used. It's got that on it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to switch this to display one. Okay, now this is going to get a little meta, and I apologize for that. I wonder if maybe if I go a little bit smaller, I don't know, maybe it won't be quite so distracting, but we'll see. But I just want you to look at the process that I'm going to do in order to add this new camera to my display. And actually, let me just make sure I've got it all set up and ready to go. Okay. So we're going to start with you looking at my ceiling. It's very exciting. But then I'll prove to you that it's working as a camera. Okay, so let me switch over. All right. I know there's a lot of me here. But what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to add input. Okay, and we're going to go down to camera. And in my list here, now you'll see I have Android webcam. It's 1, 2, it's the third one. It'll be in different places and in different tools. But I just say that. In this particular tool, I have some controls over things and all that, but that's all fine. I'm going to turn off the audio just because we don't need triple audio on me. And I'm going to say, okay. And I'm going to come down here, and this is my ceiling. Okay. Now I'm going to take this and turn it. And this is me. Whoops. Oh, okay. So this is me. This is okay. This is me using my phone as the webcam. Now, if I want it to be widescreen, I know it could be that way, but here's the thing. I can use this now for things like Instagram Live, right? By going like this. Now, of course, the camera's not set up that way, so I'm going to show you my ceiling again while I change this. So if I go into this in vMix, and you won't need to do this in all tools, but for, vMix, if you're trying to use like vMix, OBS, Ecamm, that kind of thing, this tip might be handy. So in vMix, I come in here and I say rotate. Now I do have to test. I never remember how far it needs to go. Okay, so that's upside down. So we'll do it 2 more times. We're going to rotate it. Okay. And then now I am in portrait mode. So now I could, I moved it too fast. And so now it doesn't know what direction it's in. There we go. Hello again. So now this is all I need to do if I wanted to do vertical video using my tool. So like, for example, Camtasia would pick this up. Like I said, Ecamm, OBS, vMix, any of those tools. If you're going to do the recording for video, for vertical video, you can do that this way too. Or you can go ahead and leave it as it was, and that way you will have, you just use it as a regular webcam. Now, I do recommend, because you can see, like, I'm holding this because I couldn't find, I know I've got an extra phone holder tripod someplace, but of course it's hiding from me because I want it now. But this is obviously not optimal holding it, but if you put it into a stand, it'll stay stable and you'll be good to go and you won't have it flipping directions on you and all that. But that's literally it. That's all there is to this. It is so super simple. It is exactly what I have been waiting for. And I'm so excited that it's here now because it's going to be so much easier on the fly wherever I am, because this will work with any Windows system, right? So I could have my Surface Pro and it would work. I could have my other laptops and it'll work. As long as I've got my magical USB-C cable, which I always have one on me, I'm good to go. I've got a nice clear camera. I could even use the microphone if I wanted. But the nice thing about this is, like, doing this on the computer means I can use my better mic. So, like, I have my Blue Yeti, mock if you want, but I love the way it sounds. So I've got this. Whatever mic you've got on your system, you can go ahead and use. It ups your game for no money and no stress. I mean, literally, it is that easy. I could not believe, because, you read about it and you hear about it, you're like, it can't be that easy. There's going to be something else I'm going to have to do. I plugged it into the computer. I plugged it into the phone. I went through the menu and I made the selection, and that was it. I can't remember the last time I did something on the computer that was that easy. I mean, everything should be this easy. But we're here. We've got this now. So if it's something that you've been waiting for too, or something you're curious about, or something you didn't know you wanted, you might want to go give this a try, because it is definitely going to make life so much easier, and give you so many more options and up your quality immensely. So, plus it's a great way to repurpose an older phone, right? So, like I said, my daily driver phone now is the Pixel 8, which I love, by the way. But I have the Pixel 6, and previously there was always somebody in my life who would be grateful to have, an upgraded phone. So I would, gift it to them. But right now, everybody I know is happy with their phones. So I've got this extra phone sitting around. So like I said, I'm going to set it up on my computer out in the living room where I do all my work. Because that way, right now, I'm like having to like grab a webcam and put it on a stand and all this kind of stuff. But now I can just go ahead and take the phone, mount that, and it'll just sit there and be ready to go whenever I need it. It won't take all this uptime, and it'll be so much better because I've got a really old, beat up webcam out there. It's been through the wars. It's traveled in my bag. It's all scratched up. It's not the best quality, but it's better than nothing. But now I'm going to have a much better one, and I'll be able to take even more meetings out there, because sometimes it's just not convenient to jump in here and get everything turned on and fired up for a quick meeting. It's much easier to be working on the system already working on. So there you go. Literally, as long as you're using a newer Pixel, so Pixel 6 or later, you have a USB cord, and you've got the most recent update. And like I said, this is December 2023. It's that update. It's the December update. So if you have that or later, you're good to go. So that's it. Like I said, this is probably the fastest show I've ever done, but this is how life should be more often in our technical world. So I do hope that you will go and give that a try. If you have any questions, comments, if you want help with it, or if you just have like other things that you want to reach out about, you have ideas for the show, some topic you want me to cover, go to yourtechcoach.com, click on, go to the forum there. You can let me know what your question is. You can let me know what your idea is for a future show. If you need a consult, you can go ahead and schedule that there. So please don't hesitate to reach out. If you give this a try, I do hope you'll let me know, either here or in the comments on whatever platform you're watching this, because I'm really excited about this, and I'm dying to hear other people using it. Like I said, right now it is a Pixel phone, Pixel 6 or later. I would expect, now I have no insider knowledge, but I would expect that that's just the starting point, and that at some point they'll roll it out to other Android devices. So keep an eye on that. If you can't wait, there are certainly options out there. So Epoch Cam is for you Mac people. There is also Droid Cam. That one I've used a lot. That, out of all the ones that I've been through, that one gave me the least amount of hassle. So that is another one that you can check out. And like I said, Microsoft is supposed to be giving us one soon. So I will definitely do a follow-up video once that is available widely. I don't like it when they, if they've only released it to 20 people, I'm not going to cover it, because I'm not going to be one of the 20 people. But once it's really out there so that it's usable for the public, then I will do that show too. But anyway, I'm super excited about this. I think that this is the kind of thing that has been maybe a little too long coming, but I'm trying to see if I can get it to, there we go. But it's here. You can do it portrait, you can do it landscape, and if you put it into a holder, it'll be a better angle than this one is right now. But I do hope you go and give it a try. Hope everybody is having a good end of the year, and we will talk again soon. Bye.